Hey, Tony Gaskins here. I seen this post and some of y'all asked me to talk about this and I completely forgot. It was like I remembered it, then I forgot, and then I just seen the post where the young lady she in the mall and she go to all the different women. She go to a lot of different young ladies who look like they all probably under 30. And she said, "Do you think men prefer natural bodies or BBLs?" And all the ones she put together said BBL, and then she went to the men and asked them, and then all the men she put together that she showed said natural. And funny story is, I used to do this on the road when I would tour and all over the world. So in Canada, all throughout America, in South Africa, in Kenya. Like I would call up in the islands, the Bahamas, mm, Trinidad and Tobago, Bermuda. So I went all around. Turks and Caicos, I went all around. And I would call up all the men. And the men would make up about 10% of the room. And I would go down the line and I would ask them, do you prefer natural eyelashes or artificial lashes? Natural, 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 natural. 90% of the guys will say natural. 10% will say it don't matter. It doesn't matter. I will ask them, do you prefer natural hair or artificial hair? 90% will say natural hair. 10% will say it doesn't matter. And then I will ask them, if you met a woman and you felt like she is your wife, would you wait until marriage for sex if she's abstaining? And 90% would say yes, 10% would say no. Now, what I found, now all of these men were brought by a woman. None of them came alone. It might be one or two that came along, but all of them was brought by a woman. The ones who would say who would be in the 10%, it would be because their woman is there and they're non-confrontational. So if the woman has artificial lashes, that 10% would say it doesn't matter because they woman got artificial lashes. The other 90%, they woman probably had artificial lashes too, but they ain't care about offending her. And this is the thing that lets you know that the devil is real, because of the devil is the author of confusion. So the reason why our relationships suffer the way that they do is because men and women have been put at odds. And because relationships have been confused, men are confused about women want, women are confused about what men want. And what men think is a big deal, women think is not a big deal. And what women think is a big deal, men think is not a big deal. And that causes a lot of issues in our relationships. So let me help y'all ladies understand that it is true that men do not prefer BBLs. For one, I don't think I've ever seen a good BBL. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen a good BBL. And why women think men like BBLs is because when we see a woman with a BBL, she looked like Bug's Life. She looked like a Build-A-Bear, like a Build-A-Body. And it's very intriguing. It's kind of like looking at what they call a midget. It's like you're not really picking at the, I don't know if the correct term is a midget or a little person or a dwarf or whatever it is. You're not picking at them, but it's different. it's not as common. Now, if everybody walked around that little, it'll be normal. But when you see this person and they're a little person, it's kind of like, okay, all right. And it kind of catch you off guard for a little second. That's what a BBL is, but worse. See, a little person is like, they ain't had nothing to do with that. That's how they was born. A BBL, the woman went and got that done. And so what it screams to a man is, it screams to a man that she hates herself. That's what it screams to a man. It might not be the case, but it says to a man, she cares more about the world and what the world thinks than about who she is and what she is. So that's the first thing. The next thing it say to a man is that she's vain. It says this woman will risk her life to alter her body to please herself so that she fits inside of what the world sees as attractive. People say they're doing it for themselves, but nobody does anything for themselves. Everything we do is for somebody else. So my hairline thinning. So I go and I get me some hair fiber sprayed on there for you. I don't care nothing about the hair thinning. I do it so that I ain't got to be hearing about, ooh, you looking, ooh, you might well just go bald. Ooh, your hairline thinning. That's why I do it. The same reason I got on clothes. I don't necessarily care about having no shirt on, but I'm on a video. So I don't want you looking at my bare chest. And that's a lie that we tell ourselves. We tell ourselves, oh, everything I do it for me. I do it because I want to do it. Because if it was for us, we wouldn't brush our teeth. We brush our teeth. Why? So your breath don't stink. You can't smell your breath. So you don't know if your breath stink. You brush your teeth because when you don't brush your teeth, people be talking to you like this. Oh, yeah, what you said? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Now, what else happened? And so you brush your teeth. Why you put on clothes? You might want to sleep naked. You might want to get up and walk around in your birthday suit like Adam and Eve. You wear clothes because you're aware of your body because other people looking at you. So we can't lie to ourselves and tell ourselves we go get this cosmetic stuff just for ourselves. Yeah, we want it, but we're also doing it for somebody else. And the reason why a BBL don't look good is because a man can't do what God does. And a man can't recreate what God has created. And that's why some of them are botched, and that's why some of them go wrong, and that's why some people, they die. You know, I got a cousin that died on the table. She went to Colombia or Dominican Republic or somewhere she had struggled with weight her whole life, and she's a distant cousin, and she went to get her body done, and she died on the table. We heard that's how Kanye West's mama died. And some of y'all may have friends or family who have died because you get put under. You just don't know with your heart, with the doses that they give you. Just one wrong thing go wrong and you could lose your life. So women, before you go get a BBL, you got to really talk to yourself and really realize like, man, I'm risking my life to get this body done. Is it really worth it? Is it worth risking my life to get this booty? And for what? Because it's going to drop one day. It's going to drop. Or it might get infected. Or it might be lopsided. Because think about it. All we doing when we go to the barbershop is getting a haircut. And we can't hardly ever get no real straight edge. I went in there and this hair thinning, but it pushed my edge back out here in London. He pushed my edge back and he cut me right there. So what you think a doctor finna do when he trying to get a booty even. That booty not finna be even. That booty finna be lopsided like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That booty finna be lopsided. You're gonna have a little more booty cheek on one side than the other. And that's also why men follow them women online and look at it. Because honestly, a woman with a BBL that's noticeable, a noticeable BBL, there might be some BBLs that naturalize a woman look natural. But a noticeable BBL, it's like the $3 or $5 ticket that you pay at the state fair. You know, when you at the state fair and they be like, come one, come all. See the 3-foot woman with the alligator tail. You've never seen anything like this in your life. Come on and see this sight. And I remember I used to go in there and I couldn't see over the wood panel that they had. I couldn't. But boy, I used to just be walking around in the little circle just wishing I could see that 3-foot one with the alligator tail or whatever they were advertising. Person with the pig nose. It'll be something strange that they saying, pay $3, pay $5, come in here and see this. You ain't never seen this before. I'm going to be honest with you. It's that same intrigue that men have with a BBL. I've never heard a man in real life say he like a BBL. The only people say that is the rappers in their songs, and that's just because they just use women as a play toy. They use women as a piece of meat. A woman like a sacrifice for them. So they don't care nothing about the woman health, mental health, emotional health, physical health. It just, here, go get the BBL. And I just heard a guy here recently say that he paid for the woman BBL. Was it, I think it was the comedian on the interview, on the podcast interview. He said he paid for a woman BBL and then left her because he don't like it. But he did it because he know that's what she wanted to do. But he did it but it just let him know, oh, you this type of woman? All right, well, here you go. Here go your body, but I'm gone because I don't like no BBL. And what I try to tell women all the time is that don't go do that stuff and holler about you doing it for yourself. You know you're doing it for a man because you're not finna let a woman grab your booty unless you like that, unless you deal with women. You ain't walking around no thong for no woman. You ain't posing backwards on Instagram for no woman. So don't tell that lie that you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for a man. But you have to also understand what men like and what men don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm married, but I don't like them lashes. But I'm already married. Now, if I had to choose my wife, I'd tell her I don't like them lashes. I don't like them lashes. Lashes look a mess. But her person do hers, you know, good, so it don't look too bad. But it don't look all that good. Them lashes, y'all be looking like caterpillars. Y'all be looking like caterpillars. And now artificial hair, that's starting to look real. Now, sometimes that net be coming up. Sometimes at the front, I see that brown net. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like, if that's what you call a lace front. But when you this color and that net is light brown and that net go to raising up and you can see like little white stuff, like little maybe some glue, and that net go to moving, sister. I can't do nothing with you because I'm married, but I'm not giving you no job. I'm not finna hire you. I don't want to take no picture with you. With that net coming up, look a mess. Look a mess. A man would rather see you bald head than with that net coming up. And then when y'all put artificial hair that go to get clumps in it, and it be like your hair supposed to be straight down, but it be a clump, or it be a clump up here on the top, or it be a clump like it's clogging up under there, and you ain't taking it off and running no brush through it, and it go to clumping up in different areas. Listen, that'll cost you a job. That'll cost you a man. And I'm going to tell you, you got to embrace the natural. And the reason why you will know that majority of men prefer natural is because we natural. I ain't got no lashes on. I ain't got no makeup on. You got to see me ugly as I want to be. Got to see me ugly as I want to be. Spray a little hair fibers on, but that it get wet. That come off of there. Just got to put a hat on. And that's why you see so many men with missing all this right here. All that gone. The white men, all that be gone. And like Stephen A. Smith. You see Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. Smith hairline go back to there. All this right here, and his head go up. But all this right here, and then he got another 2 inches of forehead. And he won't let that hair go. As far as that hair finna go back, he finna let it go back. He finna have the hairline back to here. And just have all forehead. Men just prefer natural. Men prefer natural. And so it's like this right here. I know women be like, we don't care what men think. We don't care what. Well, go get your island by yourself then. Since you don't care what no man think, go get your island by yourself then. Go get all y'all, don't care what a man think, women, and get y'all an island. Have kids together. You can't. You can't. So the same way what a woman think matter, the same way a man think matter. So men try to get fit, try to get money. Why? Because that's what a woman want. A woman want a man with money. So every man trying to get money. Men care what women think. So it's about time that women care what men think. And I'm going to tell you, because don't nobody want to tell y'all, when you get your lips pumped up, you got to get a second opinion. Give me a call. I'm going to tell you, I have been being very real with women on the phone. I've been telling them just like it is, because I realize y'all, a lot of women is delusional because a man want to stick something hard in you, so he tell you lies. He don't tell you that you looking a mess. But I can't do nothing with you. So I'm finna tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because if a man could get a piece of you, he won't tell you that he don't like that lace front. He don't like that crooked wig. He don't like that BBL. He won't tell you because he want a piece of you. Then once he get a piece of you, now he good. Now he can let you look a mess for somebody else. So listen to me. This ain't about pleasing no man and all that. What it's about is, it is about you loving you. And stop letting the world make you hate you. Because some men going to get knee BLs, which it ain't really, because that's BBL mean Brazilian butt lift. So it ain't no knee butt lift. But they just calling it knee BLs. But men going to get their legs lengthened to get taller, so they could feel better about themselves. And it's just sad, man, that we push to that place. It's sad that we push to that place. Like, I get it. Some cosmetic things, okay, cool. Get your little cosmetic. But you got to have some moderation, and you got to get to the root of why you trying to do it. You got to get to the root of it. And so I'm going to tell y'all ladies, if you think about going, if you already got a BBL, don't be down on yourself. Don't be depressed. Just keep working out. Because if you don't work out with that BBL, now you're going to end up looking lopsided. You're going to look a hot mess. You hear me? You're going to look like you got hit by a car on one side of your body. So listen, if you got your BBL, keep working out. You got to work out. Because I see women go get a BBL and they just thinking that's the end of their problems. Nope. Now they just be big and built. They'll put on a bunch of weight and it just sitting up. You just got a extra heavy booty, extra heavy breasts, and you just done put that weight on. But BBL don't mean no weight gain. It just mean that instead of looking like a 20-ounce Coke bottle, you're going to look like a 2-liter. That's it. You go from a 20-ounce Coke bottle to looking like a 2-liter. it don't mean you ain't got to work out. So that's why a lot of women who get BBLs have to go get a second one and go get a third one, because the problem never changed. Just like they tell us, those of us who don't know how to manage our money, they say, listen, if you can't manage 100,000, you can't manage 1,000,000. I thought they were lying, found out it was true. So guess what? If you can't manage yourself before a BBL, you ain't gonna be able to manage yourself after a BBL. It's a mindset shift. And a lot of women that went to get a BBL because they didn't feel like working out, got that BBL and still got big all over again. They were fine for 3 months, and they got off every picture they could get off, and then got big again, and now still got to be posting them old pictures from them first 3 months of glory that they had, and it's a wrap. So listen to me. You got to love you. BBL or not, get in that gym. Start eating right. Start living right. Start doing the right thing. You got to love you. Point blank, period. And I'm going to tell you. So it is true. Men do not like no BBL. And then women always like, oh, that's a lie because men follow them and men sleep with them and men do this and men do that. Where? Where? We not talking about celebrities. The everyday men that you gonna meet do not have no woman with no BBL. And the women with a BBL be BBL and single. They be BBL and single. Because a man don't know what to do with all that. Man don't know what to do with all that. Because you get that BBL, you look like you can't even wipe good. Because you ain't get your arm longer, but you got your booty bigger. It's already hard enough to wrap around and get between them cheeks good. So now you done added extra booty, but your arm's still short. So now you got to get one of them bodets. We know you ain't got no bodet. So guess what? The booty stink. Because you can't even wipe. You can't even get no good wipe. I'm gonna tell you another thing men do not like. Long nails. I told my client the other day, she was like, Tony, let's start doing events. I said, you got to cut them nails. She said, nope, never cut them. Guess what? Nope, never going on doing no event with you. I'm not gonna do no event with you with them long behind nails. You can't even clean yourself good. Y'all gonna be stank from the front to the back with them long nails. Like, you got to get you some reasonable nails that you could function and do something. You be done gave yourself a brain aneurysm trying to pick your booger. It's like, you got to do better than that. And I'm gonna tell you, the world we living in today, it's getting out of hand. It is getting out of hand. And the one thing about it now, I see me coming from the South, you used to booty. You used to seeing women with round booties, because that's a part of Africa. You know, it's sections of Africa where the weight go to the buttocks. So being that a lot of blacks come from Africa in the South, you see a lot of booty. And when I met my wife, she half Indian. So she have black and she have Indian. Both her parents from Jamaica, but it's black Jamaican mama who is not from the part of Africa where weight go to the booty, and then Indian daddy, which we never really ain't seen no Indian woman from India with like no round, rotund booty like black women from Africa. So my wife didn't have that kind of shape. And it was tough for me at first. I about left. I about canceled it. And so when cosmetic stuff started coming around and she started wanting to, she was doing competing, and then competing, everybody get a breast augmentation. So when the conversation came up, I was like, hey, get that booty done. Hey, put your little booty back on. Because I was like, listen, white men like breasts. Me as a black man, you can have a lowercase a. I don't care nothing about that. Need some booty. And she was like, no, I will never get my butt done. She said, because you have to sit on that. You got to sit on your butt. She said, I'd never get my butt done. And so she just was against it. And it was a year or two where I was for it. But thank God she was against it. Because after I seen that picture, Nicki Minaj booty hit her ankle, I said, whoop. Next thing you know, Meat Mill was gone. Meat Mill was gone so fast. That boy was out of there. But the thing about it is, Meat Mill and Nicki Minaj could have been like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, by not on that level, but right up under them. But when that booty drop, got to go. I really don't know a man who will stay when that booty drop. When that booty drop and you got one booty cheek hanging to the back of your kneecap and the other booty cheek sitting up perky. Mm-mm. And if that thing mess around and get infected in there and you go to getting bed sores on your booty and your body go to reacting, listen, men are visual creatures. It's going to turn that man's stomach. He can love you to the end of the earth and back, but when that body go to acting up like that and it's cosmetic that you chose, it ain't just something coming from just natural life, like just you caught, cancer or something. It just, it's different. A man could deal his woman come into cancer, leukemia and stuff. They ain't got nothing to do with her. But if it's something you chose to go get and then it goes awry, you might get left high and dry when it goes awry. And so you got to think about that. Is it worth it? So my wife, she didn't have that type of shape, but when she started competing, what they did is they did a bunch of lunges, they did a bunch of squats, and they did a bunch of like backwards walking on the treadmill, and they did a bunch of stairmaster, and it like built her glutes, and her glutes like firmed and they lifted. So then when she had our second child and put on some weight, because she had to lifted her glutes, some of that weight went to that muscle, that glute muscle, and then she had a booty. To the point that my sister asked her, Cherie, did you get your butt done? And she said no. And she hadn't. And my sister said, you lying. You are lying. So guess what? You can build a booty. You could build a booty. And the reason why it's so many Caucasian women taking black men is because they going and they building booties. And then these black men going over there and they losing their mind because they ain't never seen that many white women with a booty. Now, ain't no excuse for it, but the white women, they looking at the black woman natural body. And then they seeing the black woman, a lot of black women putting on too much weight and going to get a BBL. And then the white woman saying, I'm not going to get no BBL. I'm going to just eat right and stay in shape and go to the gym and build a booty. And so this is what we have to look at internally as a race and a culture, and we got to stop being sensitive. We got to stop being sensitive. We got to be real, and we got to get the weight off of us. Just like the black boy went and got him a BBL. He didn't get no BBL. He got lipo. The boy who used to do fraud, and now he teach, credit and all that. And he marketing his lipo. He went and got lipo because I think they say he said he would always get cheated on by fit guys. It wasn't that they were fit. It just some women just don't be liking certain looks. And probably was using them for his money. He probably was flaunting that money, and they probably thought he looked like a Ninja Turtle and just had money. So they took that money. What's going on, T? I think they're gonna ring the doorbell, but it should be by here in about 5 minutes. But I'm shooting a video, so I can't check it. About to be done in a few though. And so listen, I'm sitting up here with the gut on me, got to get the gut off me, about to eat again. But I'm married now. I'm married. And so I just want y'all to understand, love yourself. Love yourself. And if you got that BBL, God bless you. Got that lace front, God bless you. Got the long nails, God bless you. We praying for you. We love you. Keep your head up. Keep doing the right thing. But if you ain't got all that, don't go do it. Don't go do it. Don't go do it. Just love yourself. Cause Keisha Cole looked better with them little bit of teeth. With them little bit of teeth, with them couple spaces in it, she looked better than with the veneers. The veneer don't look bad, but God made her with them little bit of teeth. Look at Lil' Kim. What happened to Lil' Kim? Look at all these different housewives that start going to get all this work, and start to look like the man from Saw, the movie Saw. And then to my Caucasian women out there that's on the channel, y'all leave y'all lips alone. Leave y'all lips alone. I know y'all think y'all lips look like paper cuts, but that's how God made you. God made you like that because a lot of times you got a little skinny nose or a little pointy nose. Even if you got your little thick nose, leave your lips alone. To the black women too, leave your lips alone. If you're going to go get that stuff done, do it to where can't nobody tell it. To where it's just a little bit of enhancement. But if you ain't have no lips, and then you walk around looking like you allergic to bees and you done got stung by a hive, you repelling any chance of a husband. And I'm just telling you like a brother. And I know this gonna make some people mad, but I got to call it down the middle. I got to tell it like it is. Because a lot of people ain't gonna tell you. And then when men tell you they don't like that stuff, you don't want to listen. You say, oh, he lying because he follow all these half-naked BBL women online. Them women might not have no BBL. That might be their real booty. Just because they booty round and big don't mean it's a BBL. Don't mean it's no BBL. And then if he follow the BBL, he follow the BBL for the same reason we go to the circus. For the same reason we pay that $5 to see that little thing in the state fair. That is the only reason I'm trying to tell you. Because it look intriguing. I done bumped into it online. I done bumped into some BBLs online and I done got stuck. And just looking at it like, well, interesting. Ooh. All right. Okay. That's all it is. But it ain't, and honestly, as men, we be looking at it and we be praying for the woman. Like, Lord, give her strength, give her confidence, Lord, give her self-love. Like, Lord, heal her heart, Lord. Help her to make it, Lord. Bless her that she get a good man. Like, we really be praying for the woman. We don't be looking at the woman lusting. We really be feeling sorry for her. We be like, man, I wonder what happened with her father. Wonder what happened, like, in her life. Like, I wonder what happened. I wonder who bullied her or picked on her. Like, Lord, give her strength, Lord. Give her wisdom, Lord. Like, bless her with another tax return so she could go get it taken out safely in Beverly Hills since she went to Podunk and got it done and looking like that, Lord. Bless her next time she can afford to go to a legitimate, good surgeon to get it taken out of there. And Lord, bless her with the money for a gym membership that once she heal up after them 12 weeks, that she could do squats and she could go get the scar treatment to get the scars kind of down a little bit. Lord, bless her. That's honestly what we be thinking and when we be looking at them BBLs and them lips like that, them BBL lips. That's it. That'd be it. So I'm telling y'all, keep y'all head up. Love yourself. Love yourself, nah. Work on yourself. Do what you could do naturally. Go get you some braces. You know, that's natural. Get in the gym. You know, get you some mayonnaise, some oil and berries. T, you heard the doorbell? All right, go ahead. Hurry up now before you be done gone now. You know you be getting attitude. You know they be getting attitude now. Hey, my food here. God bless you. This video went longer than it was supposed to go. But God bless you and we'll talk soon. Hey. God bless you. We'll talk soon.